Back YouTube, J Bob the video game slob, coming back at ya with let's call this the weekly deals. I guess we'll start doing that, but a mail day thing here, mail day general pickups, that kind of a thing. We'll start off right here. So I have a buddy who was bringing this into the shop, trading it in. His neighbor had moved out, and his neighbor was a manager at GameStop. And he asked if I was interested in this. I'm a big BioShock fan. I'm not necessarily a faceplate collector for the 360, but I have a few of them, and I have the full set of games, so I figured why not. And it turned out it was a limited edition of 5100, which is seemingly hardly limited. Not a cool serial number or anything like that, but a nice piece. Not in like mint shape, and it should have a box that goes with it, like a nice collector's box, that kind of a thing, that he didn't have. So I think I paid $30 for that. So I don't know, seemed like, or no, it was $20. Yeah, $20 for that. So I think that was a fair deal to both parties, given the condition and things like that. And speaking of things I spent $20 on, an Atari Jaguar in the box showed up at the store. And so I think I had like two games with it, the Cybermorph and this guy. I did not have Trevor McFur, which is just such a bizarre game, and so I decided to pick that up. Again, not going for a full Jaguar set or anything like that. I do have some fun ones, like Attack of the Mutant Penguins and things like that, but I'd probably go years without ever picking up a Jaguar game, so I did. I did pick up a Jaguar a lot. God, was it a year and a half ago, and so I now have a boxed one. And I just recently sold off the console a while back. But yeah, I don't even know if that came with any games. Not very often. But speaking of things that just walked into the game store, Mass Effect 3 and the Skyrim Legendary Edition does have the nice map in there and everything. So I just always grab these for free since he can't do anything with it. We'll get to this last. I did pay up. That might have cost me like $10 or something like that. $7. I paid $7 for that. He wanted 10. So I did pay up for that. It's in bad shape, but the Sonic part's in great shape. And we'll dive into it. It's got to be one of the coolest magazines that ever existed. But Red Art Games released their Indies number 10. Really great cover art. As you can tell, it is going to be a shoot 'em up. These, as always, are numbered to $9.99. So it turns out we ended up ordering 6 of these. 2 of them went to my buddy. I now have 4 of them. So I have 4 of 1,000 of these guys. Another one of these 2-bit shoot 'em ups. I just kind of pick their shoot 'em ups up no matter what. I think they end up being about $25 landed, American after you convert from euros. Very happy that they did show up because I ordered them before tariffs and they arrived after tariffs and didn't get hit on that. So that was really nice. And we'll show you some more from Red Art here in a second. But good old Walmart, Wally World, had Construction Simulator for $10. So, figure a little under 11 landed with free shipping. So I went ahead and ordered 4 of these. My buddy picked up 2 and I keep 2. So I'll probably pop this open. And keep the other one sealed, of course. Generally a fan of these simulator games. But playing them, I'm generally not a fan of. So I think they're decently collectible, but playing them always seems to just drive me nuts. But yeah, here was RAG Indies number 8, Red Raptor. Again, these are shoot 'em ups, but they had some still left in print of the $9.99. Seems about half of them didn't sell. And they said as long as you bought a copy, and this is why I ended up with 6 of them, of the new shoot 'em up, Feeble Light, you can buy one of these for for 10 euros, which is like $12. So it's like a game limited to 1,000 for like $12. Yeah, probably tack on another 3 for shipping, but yeah, I'll take shoot 'em ups for like $15. So, and there you go. There's the last copy of that. So I don't know, kind of no brainers there. I have added over the years a few of these. This is like, 8 or 9, under 10 copies of video game and computer entertainment. But it must have been a while since I had looked at one, and this is a great issue from 1991, to just see all the different consoles that this thing covered. And because it was in this shape, we really didn't mind opening up and looking through it, and just a great thank you Canada from the Game Genie ad, like right off the bat. And then on the back side of it, fantastic Operation C, Contra ad. So it just has really great stuff in here. I loved that the letter from the editor in 1991 had this, old-timey keyboard logo to it. If I was a smart man, I would have had this with like post-it notes keyed to it and that kind of stuff. But yeah, here was one of the cool ads. Bop to you drop, Euphoria, coming soon for Sunsoft. As you know, we never did get this stateside, so that's pretty cool to see an ad for a game that we didn't get. I dig stuff like this. It has all this industry insider news, and so it's telling you here the TurboGrafx is getting a super new case. It had these really stupid pinball and handheld things that were just so obviously junk, but got so many inches of column, in it. The Quick Shot collection. I think I have all these, so I was pretty proud to see this. I know I have that stupid looking piece of junk. There are so many of the joysticks that who knows if you have them all or not. And it does seem sort of unfair to keep commenting on all the great ads, but Beetlejuice, a fantastic ad there. Easter egg hunt is what they're calling the codes. And you got some nice TMNT codes there. A great Dragon's Lair ad. And then, again, something else if you can find issues of, go get copies of Turbo Play magazine. They're super cool. And then just the great Splatterhouse, art there. Sonic on the front cover with the great set of Sonic advertisements here. Pretty cool stuff. You can always go back through and look at all the buy list prices and stuff like that and just see what stuff cost back then. Always great. The mom's mad at the child for doing stuff up under the bed, that kind of thing. Under the hood with the new Super Famicom. So like looking out overseas for that kind of stuff. Obviously, people love Castle of Illusion. Also, really good stuff there. I won't go through all this. I'll probably stop right here. But the Ultimate Warrior there with the Ultimate Game Boy. But I love this stuff. They even did, arcade reviews and are going over Final Lap, and these kind of things. And just look at how cool Radmobile was. Like, just... that stuff from the arcade that you just don't get to see every day and that kind of stuff. So if you get a chance, this issue is fantastic. It's got a great picture of Sonic on it, but just any of the video games and computer entertainment issues that you can get, nice Battletoads back there, I would say go ahead and pick it up. This was one, again, that I turned to and was like, I do not have that cover. I need the Professor of Video Games cover, so I'm going to be out there trying to hunt for that. So anyway, there you go. J. Bob, the Video Game Slob, coming back at you with the weekly deals. Let me know what was a weekly deal for you down in the comments.